Now I'm here with Josef Fares from Hazelight. Joseph, you were at the first Game Awards back 2014, announcing something named Codename Hazelight. Now we know it's a way out. It's coming out next year. So how does it feel to be back at the Game Awards 4 years later?
Look at me, man. How do I look? It's like, I'm telling you this, okay. There are like passionate people, there are crazy people, and there is me. I'm so passionate to be here. I'm so excited to be and meeting these industry people. It's crazy, man. Like, look, this is kind of insane. Like, we're here, we're celebrating this. Look, the Oscars should fuck themselves up. This is the shit. I'm telling you, this is the real shit. What is this? The interactive gaming. Look, I'm just saying this. Let me tell. Sorry, I'm taking. Let me just give me a minute. I want to take your time. Look. Okay, can you swear here? Can you swear? Okay. Fuck the Oscars, you know. Fuck the Oscars. Fuck you. I'll tell you. This is bullshit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of the Dense Pixels podcast. I'm your host, Brad, joined by my co-hosts, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
It is an abnormally jam-packed week of news. Thanks for scheduling the Game Awards and PSX in the same weekend. Video game scheduling people. So we have a lot of news to get to. It's a busy fucking week, and we've a lot of shit to talk about because me and Mike have been playing Destiny 2, and Terrence has a new toy to talk about.
I do. I got my hands on an Xbox. Well, I was gonna say PlayStation. What's wrong with me?
For it's a Freudian slip.
No. I got my hands on an Xbox One X. Everybody, it's something. So the first thing I did, well, it took like 45 minutes for me to take all my shit off of the old one, and well, no, actually, it took 45 minutes to like update, because you got to download the new update for the the front end, and all my other shit was already on my external hard drive, so I just took it out, the old one, and put it in the new one. It's faster, like everything. The interface is a lot faster than the old. Well, I had the regular Xbox One, the original. I didn't have the One S, so apparently that was a slightly faster improvement than the Xbox One. This is like night and day, because it would constantly, like, the front end would freeze on the Xbox One. Like, it
Really?
like not necessarily like freeze up, but like it took a while to load everything up. Like, especially when you went to the store. Yeah, it's really not. Especially when you go to the store and it's got to load all of the games up and everything like that. It's really fucking fast on the Xbox One X. Like, it's ridiculous. I think this thing is heavier than the original Xbox One.
Oh, it is packed.
That's fucking heavy, dude. It's like 10 pounds.
It's that liquid cooling system that's in it that probably adds like
whatever the hell it is. It's smaller. It is a lot smaller than the original, but it's super heavy. I'm like, God damn. Like, when you get it in the box itself, it's just the system that makes it, because the only thing in the box is the system, controller, power cord, and a HDMI cable. That's it. It's and I guess because the power brick is also inside the system as well. Like, it's fucking heavy, and it's super silent. Now onto the games itself. I re-downloaded Gears of War 4 because I wanted to see. I only have a 1080p television. I just wanted to see exactly how good it looked. Any game that they did Xbox One X enhancements on, they're in 4K. But what they do, whatever they call like super sampling, if you have a 1080p television, they just bump up the resolution. They bump up the pixels per whatever. Gears of War 4 looks fucking amazing, even on a 1080p television. Like, there's two different modes. You can put it in a performance mode, which puts the actual single player in 60 frames per second, because it was just multiplayer that was in 60 frames per second on just like the remake of Gears of War that they came out with. But the performance mode is 60 frames per second during the actual campaign, which looks ridiculous. Like, everything going on around it, the explosions and shit, and it's in 60 frames. That shit looks awesome. But they also have a visual mode, and that's the 4K mode. It's at 30 frames, but you can tell the difference. Like everything is just fucking pops. So that's the main game that I think they just worked their asses off. That and Forza 7, I don't have that. You know the other game that they improved with the Xbox One X is Recon. Which is fucking hilarious. But I'm not, look, the shit looks good. Like they bumped up the resolution. I don't know what the fuck they did. And that game had a serious problem with frame rate. Like that shit would go down to like 20 in certain sections. It's a rock solid like 30. If it's at 30, it doesn't drop. The frame rates don't drop on on anything actually that I've played except for Just Cause 3. That just nothing they can do unless they just revamp that entire. I don't know what the fuck, but like it still sucks. Like as far as frame rate goes. But any backwards compatible games you can put on there, it slightly bumps up the resolution on those. Frame rates don't drop. Like I was playing Bayonetta, I was playing Devil May Cry, the special edition. What else was I playing? Another game that looks really good on there is the War Mastered edition of Darksiders. Yeah, it looks really good. Like it came out, I think earlier this year or late last year. Frames per second.
Does the Xbox One X have the capability? Like, is it powerful enough to inject personality into war?
No,
he's still no, not at all.
Is it powerful enough to keep Major Nelson at bay, away from me? I don't have to see his face.
Yes, I don't know. He bothers me. He bugs me. But all in all, like I don't know how much you would have to pay to build a PC that has the specs that's in this thing. I'm sure you can find it online. It's like if you are looking to upgrade, it's $500. And if you don't have a 4K television and you're not like into that kind of shit, I don't really know if I would recommend it. But if you've got a 4K television and like the games that are going to be coming out in the future, One X enhanced or whatever, which they should be. But yeah, I would probably pick this up. Like I don't have Assassin's Creed Origins, but apparently that game looks amazing also. I need to re-download Tomb Raider 2 to see how that looks with the enhancements on there. But
Assassin's Creed was one of the big ones. I know that they were really popping out.
Like if Gears of War 4 is any indication, that shit probably looks fucking amazing. Like Gears of War 4, it looks, and like I said, I have a 1080p television. And what I did was since I still have the old one, I did a comparison. Like I had them both hooked up. And I just was like, okay, I switched from HDMI 1 to 2 to see the difference. There's a difference. There absolutely is a difference. Like people will say, I ain't not really. No, there is. There really is a fucking difference between playing that shit on an old Xbox and the Xbox One X with the enhancements. It's crazy. But yeah, it's cool, man. Like it's really cool. Like it's super fast. I haven't had it freeze up. Like Twitch works faster on this thing. Like everything in the front end just works a lot faster. Like it was designed for the Xbox One X. And the games they just run better. They load faster. Like I put on Witcher 3 to see, because there were certain sections in that game that took like a minute and a half to load. It knocks down the load time probably like 30 seconds.
Wow.
It still takes a while to load, but like not nearly as long. So yeah, it's a pretty cool piece of hardware, man. Again, if you're not an Xbox fan or whatever thing like that, it's not going to convert you. But like if you do have one and you're looking to upgrade and you don't have like $1,000 to spend on the PC, why not? It's pretty badass. It just is. And it's 10 fucking pounds. I can't believe how heavy it is. It's insane. But it's cool, man. I really enjoy it.
Excellent. So Mike and I have been playing the Curse of Osiris expansion for Destiny 2. It's good. It's good. It is not revolutionary. It is not. I don't know what people were expecting, because again, as usual, the internet is a blaze of hot takes and opinions. Maybe I just need to stop fucking worrying about what the hardcore community says all the time, because I've had a lot of fun playing Destiny this week. I don't know about you, Micah.
It's fine. I'm whelmed. A little disappointed with Mercury.
There's two big things I'm disappointed with, but you can continue going.
Right now, Mercury is just like a big old empty space with very little to do. There's one public event, and the campaign was okay. I only really liked one boss fight, and it wasn't the last one. It's the one that comes with it's the one that is the strike, which I affectionately call the Elimination Chamber boss battle.
That's very apropos, actually.
Yeah, I really enjoy that boss fight. My big thing, I guess, with the whole deal is it's very beautiful. Mercury is very beautiful, but you can just kind of run through it, which on the one hand, yeah, they don't force you to. I mean, they do kind of force you in certain locations to get into a firefight, but
well, you're talking about the Infinite Forest specifically, right now.
Yeah, was the Infinite Forest supposed to be like a random level generator?
It is. So basically, that was one of the things that they kind of, I don't want to say they touted it, but it's so Jason Schreier of Kotaku said in a story that this was a procedurally generated space that you go through, and it is, but it's not. Like, it's procedurally generated, but there's like, here's 10 templates, and it'll be one of these 10 things.
Yeah,
that pops up at the end of it, and that's probably my biggest disappointment, because Terrence, you have to go through this area during like the story and during whenever you do one of these adventures, and it's meant to be the patrollable space on the planet, but you can only go through it when you are doing these adventures, and it really is just like you go through a gate and these Vex, like this Vex area pops up, and it'll be inhabited with one of the 4 different types of enemies, basically, and what type it is going to be random. Like they could have done so much more with this. Like they could have had it where, like, you know, you go to one area and there's a firefight you have to do, and then when you go to the next area, now here's this big giant like platforming section that you have to do, and then there's this like puzzle section that you have to do, and they could have mixed it up that way, and it would have been really interesting. But this is just kind of like, okay, let's go to this room and kill these guys, let's go to this room and kill these guys, and it gets tedious when you're playing all the content, because like I said, to get to anywhere when you're doing these missions, you kind of have to go through this part, basically.
So the actual levels themselves, are they procedurally generated, or is just like the enemies that they send at you?
They are, and so like obviously the campaign missions are set.
Yeah, they can, yeah.
As the adventures. So once you get through the Infinite Forest, you actually get to the part of the adventure that is that part, and apparently each of those has multiple different permutations that it could be as well. So like, Micah, I don't know if you've replayed any of the adventures, but like I did the Fallen one twice, and the area that I went to the second time was completely different than the area that I went to the first time that I did that adventure. So that part is neat, and that adds some cool variety as well. And then like Micah said, I echo his sentiments in that Mercury itself is really tiny, and the public event is good, but that's all there is to do on Mercury, and then go see Brother Vance. But all the other stuff that came with this, so like I am not with Micah with the campaign. I actually really enjoy the campaign. That's a campaign that I will be happy to play through again when I have to do that. And all 3 of the boss fights in this campaign I enjoyed more than any of the boss fights in the main game.
The boss fights, I agree with you, are better than the ones in the main game, but the Elimination Chamber one was so good that the final boss fight, while it's different, I don't feel like a sense of, like, during the Elimination Chamber fight, like I'm moving and I'm shaking and I'm trying to figure out, you know, I'm actively moving around, and it feels a little more interactive. I feel a little more stressed, whereas the final boss fight feels like a Mario boss fight, right? Like it was easy,
but I like the fact that it was just different. You know what I mean? That it wasn't just, you know, here's this giant thing and you just got to pump a million bullets into it
Yeah.
to knock it down. The fact that they actually, and the fact that they incorporated an NPC finally into a fight is also a cool addition as well. I think
it's I mean, I don't know what I was expecting given the the previous expansions. When they said, "Oh, there's going to be a new world," I my hopes were raised a little bit. Like I was expecting something, maybe not on the level of the EDZ, but
I was like I said, I was legitimately disappointed that the patrollable space is kind of whack.
Yeah, I was expecting something like at least on a level of Titan, but
right.
I didn't even get that, and Titan sucks.
But that being said, though, everything else that came with the expansion is pretty damn good. So they added 2 new strikes, and you kind of sample them during the campaign. They added heroic strikes, which thank fucking Christ that they added that. Now strikes are actually worth doing again.
Yeah.
Finally, like the rewards are decent, and it's just more fun because it's got that extra little bit of challenge without pushing it to Nightfall levels of challenge, which is nice. And I'll never do anything but heroic strikes, because why the fuck would you do anything but heroic strikes when you're at a certain power level? The Crucible maps are cool that are in it. I was kind of hoping for a new Crucible game mode, but I guess we're not getting that quite yet. Micah, did you play Crucible this weekend at all?
I did not play Crucible.
Oh, that is a shame.
I did not want to blow my brains out.
Oh, dude, it was so much fun. So for those that didn't hear, one of the weapons, one of the exotics is this trace rifle called the Prometheus lens, which is basically a solar version of the Colt Heart rifle that released when the game came out. But the problem is there's a bug with it that makes it like super OP. So they're fixing it. They're fixing the bug. As you're listening to this, probably the bug will be fixed. But people were freaking out because everyone in the Crucible was using this weapon, which you could kill somebody in like 0.5 seconds, basically, which in Destiny 2 is very fast. Yeah. So people were thinking, oh, they're going to cancel trials. They're just going to ignore it. Like it's going to be a shitty weekend. And to Bungie's credit, I think, steered into the skid and we're just like, this gun's broken as fuck right now. Guess what? Xur's selling it this week. Go get it. Have fun.
Yo, what?
Yep. So like when you go to Terrence, when you went to Crucible this weekend, all you saw was red lasers all over the place, basically, Jesus. Because every but it was fun. Like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of playing. No, it reminded me of playing GoldenEye. Like it reminded me of playing a match in GoldenEye where you put, everyone gets like
golden gun,
Moonraker lasers or golden gun, and then just go nuts and just have fun.
That would be cool if it was a game mode.
But see, what's funny is that because like they might have accidentally stumbled into a new thing that they could do.
Yeah, man.
Or like they could have events.
Like, we're gonna just throw you can only use this gun. Or,
right.
Yeah.
Like do that. Like that's how you add variety to the Crucible. Remember the Crucible used to have a thing where like, hey, this is for fun. Everybody's super charges up incredibly fast.
Oh, like Mayhem?
Like Mayhem. Yeah. Everybody super charges up in 20 seconds. Yeah, and it was just chaos. It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun for a little bit, just for a little bit of variety. Like, do that, man. Like you said, maybe this was their like, hey, we fucked up, so go ahead and have fun. That would be fun, but I know me, and I'd be fucking mad.
Yeah, if you go in, if you went in eyes open, it was a really fun fucking time. It was a really good time. But yeah, I like a lot of the new weapons. I'm starting to forge weapons now. That's cool. It gives you something to kind of grind towards. So people that were missing the grindiness aspect, collecting all of the forged weapons will take a while, and be fun to do. Shaders are cool with this way. Like I said, I think it's a solid update. There are many people who disagree. More of the same. Well, shut up and enjoy things. Stop being overly critical. I think it's fine. Like I said, I don't know what people were expecting out of 20. Oh, and I watched the I haven't played it yet, of course, but I watched the raid encounter, and that thing looks dope as shit. The boss fight looks fun as hell.
I hear the raid is the best part of it, the best part of the expansion.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a short encounter. It only kind of takes place in one area, but I think that one area has 2 or 3 separate encounters, and it looks fun. Like I said, requires the teamwork as you'd expect, and there's some cool shit in there, but it looks like a good time. So I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it's definitely better than either of the other $20 expansions that came out for the first Destiny.
Oh yeah, the other expansions just kind of recycled the content that they already had, and then one of them added a horde mode. So,
I'm not a good one either, quite frankly.
Yeah, it stunk, but it's fine. Like I said, I'm whelmed. I'm perfectly fine with it. I don't give a damn about warlocks, so Osiris doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, see, that's another thing I might have been a little disappointed about, because like I said, Osiris is kind of a big deal in the lore, and you finally get to meet him, but but not to spoil it, if you don't want to, if you want to avoid spoilers, skip ahead like a minute. But it's just like at the end, it's like, oh, Osiris, cool, hey, sorry we kicked you out of the city, no problem, you've grown a lot since then, all right, gotta go, see ya, back to the Infinite Forest. I'm just like, oh, it's kind of lame. I mean, you still talk to him during like adventures and stuff like that, but it would have been cool. Like, I would like to see him go back to the tower and interact with Zavala and stuff like that. See how he reacted to the speaker dying and things of that nature.
Yeah,
because they used to be tight as shit.
Don't meet your heroes, man. They will disappoint you.
Just disappear back into his infinity land. So. But yeah, so that is what we've been playing this week. Bit of housekeeping before we move on. Don't forget to subscribe to premium content if you've not done that yet. You do that by going to densepixels.com/premium. It only costs $5 a month or $50 for an entire year to get episodes of The Airing Grievances, our weekly look forward political podcast, No Time to Bleed, and The Men with the Golden Tongues. There's over 300 hours of premium content for you to enjoy. You also get video episodes of the Nerdpocalypse podcast every week by being a premium member as well. So again, densepixels.com/premium. It makes a fantastic gift if you wanted to gift that to somebody this time of year. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/densepixels. Subscribe if you have not done that yet. If you've subscribed, hit the bell to get notifications for when we post new videos. You'll get weekly episodes of this podcast posted to YouTube. We also do Let's Plays. We do reviews. So again, youtube.com/densepixels. Check that out. And we are now on Spotify. Dense Pixels and the rest of the TNP Studios family. You can find all of our shows on Spotify. So if you use Spotify, if you prefer to use that, you can catch us there as well. Costs nothing. But there you go. New releases. Okami HD coming out for PS4 and Xbox One.
I'm picking it up.
Yeah. It'll probably look real damn good on that One X.
I think it's actually Xbox One X enhanced for some fucking
I would imagine
reason.
that pretty much every fucking game is going to be Xbox One X enhanced at this point.
Yeah, I love that game. So, yeah, I'm getting it.
The Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition releases this week as well. That is just RE7 with all of the additional DLC included.
Is that new DLC with Chris out?
It is included with it, but it is apparently also just available for free, regardless.
I think was all their DLC free?
No, they did have a season pass for RE7.
Okay.
So
is that with Florida Chris?
I don't know if it's Florida Chris or Rock Breaking Chris. Not sure. On the digital side, the long anticipated release for the Xbox One of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds finally happening this week.
Might be picking that up too.
Yeah,
depending on who else picks it up.
Hold off for now. Maybe.
Huh.
I don't know if I need to play that game, so you might be able to get away with that. Night in the Woods releasing for Xbox One this week. Gang Beasts and Romancing Saga 2 both coming out for PS4.
Wait, Gang Beasts?
Yes,
I gotta figure out what that is because
it's like a party game. It's a where you're just kind of beating up on each other, trying to like push each other off of platforms and stuff like that. I've seen Let's Plays of it. It looks with like if you have a full crew of people that you're playing with, then it could be fun. It's fun in like a Smash Brothers sort of way. It's not like Smash Brothers, but that same kind of vibe.
Huh. Okay.
Like I said, a fun couch competitive game.
Well, there you go. And they're welcome to
What the
Beef
fuck
City.
is going on? Okay. That doesn't looks troubling to me. I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, like why are there a bunch of purple dookie logs just fucking hanging around? Like
Very
there's a
strange.
cat.
Would you say that it's problematic, Terrence? Or the P word at it?
Oh shit!
You know, he just threw these dudes on a foot. This is weird, man. I don't like this. This is fucking bizarre.
And then with release date and new game announcements, not the first time that you'll hear from Capcom on this podcast, but two big announcements from them. Devil May Cry Collection coming in 2018 for PS4 and Xbox One.
Ugh.
You're not getting
They
that.
gotta have two in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, it's like when you buy the Rocky set. Like, they don't need to include Rocky 5, but you have to include it from a completion standpoint.
Can you get the version that just excludes two?
I mean, you
So
don't
you
have
can
to
get it
play.
for like $10 less.
You
Nah,
don't
but
have
it's
to play.
there. I don't want that shit anywhere near me.
Funny story. I actually, when I purchased the Rocky box set from Best Buy, I actually asked.
Trade in.
I asked the clerk. I was like, "Can I get a discount if I don't want Rocky 5?" And she looked at me like I had two heads, because I guess she was not familiar with the awfulness.
Rocky
that was
5.
Rocky
Is that the
5.
one with what's his name?
with Tommy or not Tommy
Tommy-
Davidson? Tommy. What's the fuck's his name?
Tommy Gunn or whatever the fuck his
Yeah,
name
well, that was the character's name. I can't remember the real boxer's name that played him.
Yeah, that movie. But then like Rocky 6 had like Antonio Tarver. Or some
Rocky
shit
6
like
was
that.
surprisingly not awful.
Okay.
But it was Rocky 6, yo. I thought Rocky 6 was Creed.
No, there was a movie that was just called Rocky Balboa. That was Rocky 6.
Oh, okay.
But see, for that movie though, I set the lowest possible bar that I could go in. Literally had to do was step over a bar that was sitting on the floor, and it was able to do that.
Right.
It's not better than any of the first four Rocky movies, but it is certainly better than Rocky 5. That I can tell you.
Tommy
I just remember
Morrison.
them fighting
Tommy Morrison
in
yes.
an alleyway. Wasn't that the last
Yes.
fight?
That was Rocky 5, yeah.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
It was awful. They had like a fake Don King in it as well. It was just a bad movie. Also from Capcom, the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection is coming out on all platforms in 2018. Micah, why do I hate myself? Because I'm gonna buy this fucking game.
Do you hate yourself enough to do what I'm gonna do and buy it on two
Jesus.
systems?
Oh well,
Nigga,
you know
why?
what? Terrence, I am thinking about it as well. 'Cause being able to have all those games in my pocket seems appealing to me.
It does. It does. Do it. I'm not gonna play those 12. It's 12 games, right?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna play them old fuck. You ain't gonna play Street Fighter. No, you're gonna play Street Fighter like twice and be like, yo, these controls are trash. If it's arcade perfect controls, you ain't gonna be able to throw a punch.
I will play.
You are correct.
I will play Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I will play Street Fighter Alpha 2, the best Street Fighter Alpha,
DMC collection situation right now.
and I will play
skip like 9 of the games.
and I will play Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Then you're gonna have 12 games to play, but you're gonna play 3 of them. Okay.
It's worth $40 for those 3.
Sure.
It is.
It is.
And Micah's with me on Alpha 2.
Yes, to play Alpha 2 again. Yeah, I'll pay
You know what?
$40 and
I
get
like
a bunch
Alpha 2. I had Alpha 2 on the Sega Saturn, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
That game was really goddamn good. But like, so are you going to have any of you ever played Street Fighter?
No, not the original.
The original? That game is awful. There was
And-
one in
and
this
it'll be
bowling
fun
alley
to
in
play
New York that I used to go to. It's awful. Like, it's fucking terrible. Like, you can't win.
I'm looking forward to it.
And then a couple delays. Ubisoft has delayed both Far Cry 5 and The Crew 2. Far Cry 5 is only delayed a month, moving from February 27th to March 27th. And The Crew 2 is being delayed into the first half of Ubisoft's next fiscal year, which begins April 2018. Their original release date was March 16th, 2018. So apparently they did that because Assassin's Creed Origin was delayed, and then the game was really good. So they want to make sure they take their time and get it right instead of getting it out fast.
Going to improve on
polish.
Far Cry 5.
I mean, we are talking about Ubisoft here. This is the company that releases games, or at least used to release games, buggy as fuck. And by all accounts, Assassin's Creed Origins had some bugs, but nothing that was like game-breakingly awful.
Right.
Yeah, nothing that was like the French Assassin's Creed game.
No, certainly with faces being melted off and all this other bullshit.
Gig patch.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
was 105 gigs, yo. Just the that shit.
And they only gave you a 1 terabyte. Like that. I'm sorry, but that's egregious.
Yeah,
it's 1 terabyte hard drive.
It's a good thing that I had that extra. Like, yeah. I'm already at 500 terabytes left.
That's getting to almost be like a mandatory purchase nowadays when you buy an
external. Yeah.
It's
fucking huge, man.
So I'm surprised they don't just like market that. Like,
have like officially branded ones.
I think they do.
Actually, the Xbox one they do. Like the Microsoft one, Seagate makes one that's like green. It says Xbox One on it. Sony has not jumped on that bandwagon yet, though. So there's gonna be a lot of new game announcements later on in the show, or release date announcements later on the show, but we will cover that when it's appropriate. For now, Terrence has our headlines.
Yeah, first up, Sony PS4 has sold 70.6 million PlayStations, and that's sold. What do they call it? Shipped, not sell in, which means like they've shipped. They've actually sold to customers 70 million units.
That's kind of wild.
4 years. That's crazy. It was 5 years. It'll be 5 years next year. So 4 years they've sold 70 million units. That's a fucking lot, man.
It is approaching. So PS3, if I'm not mistaken, this is just off the top of my head, ended with like 85 million.
Yo, that's crazy.
And we're almost, and we'll be past that by the end of next year for PS4, probably. That's kind of wild.
That is crazy. And the thing about this is, like, remember when the PlayStation 3 came out? Like, that thing had its own issues, kind of like with the Xbox 360, where it wasn't quite as bad. Like the red ring of death. Like, I haven't heard anything about like systems just crashing and dying on people where they had to get replacements or anything PS4? Like that. So that doesn't. Yeah, I haven't heard
nothing outside of the normal.
Yeah,
the normal fail rate.
So like with that in mind, like that's a lot of fucking systems to sell to people in 4 years. Kudos to them, but whatever. I'm still. It's fine. They that's a lot of units. Like I give them credit where credit is due. That's a lot. How many PS4 Pros have they sold?
They don't break those out separately. But according back in June, they said that 1 out of every 5 that's PS4s that are sold now is a Pro. Yeah,
that's still not fucking bad.
I mean, you figure that would put them probably about 5 million right now, 5-6 million PS4 Pros,
Jesus,
give or take. So
it's a lot. Next up, what is some Destiny 2 activities now unavailable without DLC purchase? Wait, what?
Yeah, this was not a good. So I understand. So what happened is prestige activities in Destiny. You had to be 300 light, which was the old maximum level in when the game first came out. So when the expansion came out, they raised the power level maximum to 330. So they then, to scale that, they raised the power level for the prestige activities to 330 as well. The problem is, if you don't own the Curse of Osiris expansion, you can't get your power to that 330 cap. So you are effectively locked out of that content, which you had before and now no longer have access to if you don't buy the expansion.
Okay. Like,
I understand why they did it, because if you guys remember in Destiny 1, Vault of Glass, right? Vault of Glass came out, and the power for that was like 160, whatever the near max level was when Destiny 1 first came out. And then as the expansions came out, they would bump it up. But Vault of Glass stayed at that same power level. It took them 2.5 years before they're like, oh, we should probably scale up some of these old raids, because people aren't doing them, because there's no fucking reason to when you're so OP, overpowered. So I get what they're doing. It's still not a good look when you said, hey, here's some content. We're going to go ahead and take that away from you now, though, when this expansion comes out, lets you buy in. And the other problem is there's actually a trophy/achievement that requires you to complete a prestige nightfall or a prestige raid. So if you don't have the expansion, you cannot get a platinum trophy in this game now, because you can't complete that content. Now, they said they're going to fix that. They're going to fix the trophy so that it can be accessed by people who don't have the expansion. But this was not a good thing to have happen.
Yeah, don't do that. Like, at least give somebody heads up or some shit like that. That's ridiculous. Like, again, I understand, but like, nah, man, that's don't. People not learn their lessons.
Apparently, they're not. After all, I mean, they've had a couple speed bumps here these past couple of weeks.
They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They was just trying to see if they could get away with it.
No, I don't believe they knew what they were doing. You think they're really trying to? No, you can't get away with shit now. People will find the littlest thing to complain about.
Honestly, I think the trophy aspect's probably the biggest problem. I don't mind them scaling up activities, because, I mean, if you think about it, if you're doing prestige level shit anyway, you're probably buying the expansion. I would say that 99.9% of people who do prestige activities are people that are going to get the Curse of Osiris expansion.
True, but still.
They just made the assumption. There you go.
I don't know. That just seems fucked up to me, you know.
I don't disagree.
All right. So that's that. Doot. Next up, Square confirms a new Tomb Raider game in development. I'm down.
As long as it's not based on the movie.
Well, the movie's supposed to be based off, like, loosely based off. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want them to re-release the first one and be like,
a new Tomb Raider game is coming, Square Enix said in a Twitter post, which you can see, but whatever. Publisher did not provide any specifics about the project, such as name, release window, or platforms. Square Enix representative told Polygon that the company is not giving further details. We just know a new game is coming. That's fine. Look, take your time. Make it good.
Release it on both platforms simultaneously, please.
Yeah, like, I didn't understand the point of, like, releasing it.
I think Rise actually suffered a little bit because of that. Yeah, from a sales standpoint.
Kind of like fucking Street Fighter 5.
Nah, I mean, the Street Fighter released on the platform that everybody has. So.
Yeah, but what? Nigga, shut up. Everybody has an Xbox One. Like, granted, they would probably be playing, like, Capcom Cup 1 and PS4, but whatever. Like, yeah, they would have sold more units. They just would have.
They would have. I don't disagree with you there.
So this is cool, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but this wasn't a necessary announcement, right? Like, this is just them being attention whores, right?
I mean, this is an announcement saying that we're going to make an announcement at some point that this is happening.
Right. Like, it's like this new thing with trailers for trailers. Like, I don't need all that shit. I don't need 30 seconds of a 90-second trailer to get me excited for the 90-second trailer to get me excited for the movie that's coming out. Like, just make your announcement and be done with it.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know, man.
I don't like teaser trailers. Like, even when they're done well, I'm like, that's cool. Like good teaser trailers are just trailers.
Right.
Like, okay, that's fine. You didn't show a lot. That's
I
all
think
see.
Mike is right. I think they were
fine.
just trying to hear their because like there's a lot of talk about a lot of companies that aren't Square right now.
Right.
And Square just would be like, hey guys,
Hey, we still got Tomb Raider. Like, all right,
You
fine,
guys
whatever.
love Tomb Raider, right? Well, it's coming eventually. Eventually, we're going to announce that it's coming again. Like, yeah, no shit.
You know what? I have to give them props though, because and we didn't talk about this when it happened a couple weeks ago. They actually did an interview, Square did, about why they let go of Hitman. And they were actually I don't think I've seen a publisher more candid in saying, hey, we weren't going to put the resources into this game that it deserves, and it deserves to be done well. So we figured we would just let IO do their thing, and we just gave them the property because they'll do it better than we ever could.
Well,
so good on them.
Yeah, good on them. They probably looked at some metrics and was like, yo, ain't nobody buying these Hitman games.
Hitman it did pretty well.
because we had like that season shit, right?
Yeah.
It sold probably.
Yeah,
better
it
than
did
they thought
actually.
it would, honestly.
Okay.
I think it did better than the previous couple had. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. It's coming eventually. Probably when the Tomb Raider movie comes out on video on demand or Blu-ray or whatever.
actually, that's probably when they'll time the actual announcement of the game.
Yeah, when the movie comes out.
Mhm.
Yeah, why not?
Get that visibility.
It'll be like 1995 all over again.
Yeah, the resurgence is pretty cool though. Like to a better game. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to have the dual fucking pistols from the goddamn start. Because I don't think she had them in the second game. Unless I don't think so. Like that's her second.
Did she have them in the second
I
game?
can't remember. I think she got them.
I think she got them,
through, but she didn't
Yeah.
have them.
but they were like in the movie, like they show straight up, like, yo, bam, I got him. And here's my ponytail. So I'm ready to backflip and double gun shoot tigers and shit. I'm ready.
Yo, that original Tomb Raider was ridiculous. Like, you was fighting dinosaurs and shit. Like, wait, what?
Daniel Craig was in the first one.
Yeah, he was.
He
First
was.
movie.
He was the bad guy, right?
No, he was her.
Oh, was Sean Bean the bad guy? Was he in it?
No,
Oh,
I
my-
think Daniel Craig was maybe like the bad guy that turned good at the end of the movie, but then he died. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Neither do I don't remember seeing Bean being in
Maybe he wasn't
in
in
Tomb Raider.
You
He was above that by the time that came out.
sure?
Thank you for pronouncing his name correctly.
You're very welcome. That's just for you.
Sure. Lara Croft Tomb Raider. I mean, anyway, while I look, okay, I'll look at that later. Next story. Dying Light gets a battle royale inspired expansion called Bad Blood in 2000. Oh, next year.
I'm gonna need.
I've never played
need
Dying Light, but
confirm-
at this point, calm down, people. Like, really, like you're gonna put that in this game?
I need them to put the term battle royale in the biggest air quotes you could muster with this story, because apparently it's you and 5 other players
Doing what?
staying alive against zombies, but also competing against each other to get out.
Wait, Battle Royale as in the movie?
No, like as in like PUBG, Fortnite, like this is the new thing now. Everyone's gonna make a battle royale mode for their game. And Dying Light's like, we're gonna make one with zombies, but it's gonna be a 6-person battle royale. What's the fuck's the point? It's not a battle royale.
I really need people to start using different terminology when they talk about a big ass like brouhaha.
What are you
right?
gonna call it?
Ghostbusters.
What?
You get what I did just there? You said, what are you gonna call it?
Oh my god! Shut up!
All right, never
I'll
mind.
kick you out of this.
Never mind.
Right now.
Never mind.
Oh,
I don't know, but make up something.
Tell you what, let's give WCW some props. We'll call it a World War III style game.
There you go. Because Battle Royale always makes me think of the film, right? And in that film, there's a bunch of little Asian kids stuck on an island, bunch of delinquents stuck on an island, and then you got a random weapon, right? Sometimes it's a crossbow, sometimes it's a frying pan. Who knows, right? Like,
the Japanese kids just ripped that off from the Hunger Games, obviously.
Well, that's what PUBG is.
Yeah.
Like,
by the way,
drop you
listeners,
on an island.
don't fucking at me. I know that Battle Royale came first. Shut up.
I don't know. Call it something else, and then stop putting it in games that it doesn't need to be in there.
Yeah, this is just 5 players, and like, how big is the map?
Probably
5
a map
players?
suitable for 6 players and zombies.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, like I
Stop.
said, Ubisoft's already said they're making one for Ghost Recon. You know that Call of Duty is going to have one.
Ghost Recon?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to do Battle Royale on Ghost Recon.
Yeah, remember that game that no one's talking about?
Yeah. Why would you waste your money on creating a different?
To see if there's a market for it so that they can
if-
shove it into the next thing that they do.
Yeah, if
Do you
Call
know the
of
full
Duty
title
does
of that
shit,
game, Terrence?
Ghost Recon. What, the new one?
Yeah.
Defense of the Universe? I don't fucking know. Like, what? What is the? I don't know.
I don't know. And that's my point.
As somebody told me one time, it is, of course, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildin. Is how it was told to me one time.
Oh, right. Ghost Recon. Is that Wildlands?
Wildlands, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ghost
Yo,
Recon
you
Wildin.
Ghost Recon be wildin',
Title on the way.
Like, what? Oh, Jesus.
The strong,
I literally
strong
forgot
show
what-
title candidate.
Like, did anyone play that?
I mean, a lot of people bought it. I don't know if many people are
That's-
playing it still.
That's not the question I asked.
I'm just saying. Yeah,
okay, that's a shame.
like I said, but instead of zombies, you damn sight know the next Call of Duty is going to have. Well,
No,
actually,
fuck
no, the
that.
next one's Treyarch. They're going to definitely have zombies, but you know the one after that's definitely going to have a battle royale.
Battle Royale, them little ass maps. Oh, he's right around the corner. Okay, fuck off. Like, I don't. Nah, man. Yeah, that's.
then there'll be Battlefield Royale.
It would
God
look pretty.
damn it.
Oh, and the next story is I feel like this should have been in, I don't know. I feel like for you two it should have been in headlines. But yeah, Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition debuted. Well, it didn't debut, but they debuted the first character for season 3, and it's Sakura, and she looks kind of cool. But they also showed the other 5 characters that are going to be in the season 3 as well. Blanca, some chick named Falky, whatever. Cody in a suit, some rabbi named G, and Sagat. Yeah, this dude looks wild. He looks like a white Yada.
I see it in the face. Yeah, I see it in the face.
It's off-putting. And Sagat is probably not coming out until like 2019.
Oh yeah.
Because
It
he's
is-
the last person.
It is as if I'm assuming who's a friend of the pod, Yoshihiro Ono, listens to this show, as I'd imagine he does every week, heard that I was considering coming back to Street Fighter V when the arcade edition came out, and he said, how can I make sure that Brad comes back? I know! We will give him Sakura right away in season 3.
Yeah, she comes out next month, January.
I'm
16th.
very excited. And apparently Cody's back. He's joined the Dangerous Alliance for some reason.
The scuttlebutt around the Street Fighter community is that Cody is the new mayor of Metro City.
Interesting. Or sorry, not
Why
actually
is he
a
still
better.
in handcuffs then.
Oh, he broke out of them.
Hmm.
You see, because that's how good it is to be white. Even in video games,
It went from criminal to mayor.
you can one take the law into your own hands by being a vigilante and brutally beating up gang members around town. 2, take all kinds of drugs and shit and go to jail. 3, beat motherfuckers up in jail and 4 come out the motherfucker as the mayor.
A better wrestling corollary is actually the York Foundation. He joined the York Foundation. What's Cody short for? Because he has to go by his full name now. Codeine. He's Codeine now.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll get this. I mean, like that's not news, right? But
Right.
I'm excited to play Sakura and Blanca and Cody and Sagat. Like, these are all people that everybody's been asking for. I don't know about Blanca. I don't know if anybody's asking for Blanca because
You know, Ono just put him in the fucking game because he fucking loves
he
Blanca.
wants to bang Blanca. And then Falke, I guess is how you pronounce that name,
Or
and,
Falk.
and G, who everybody thinks is a Bloody Roar character, because it was a Bloody Roar character who wore a top hat and had that Amish beard.
I remember him. I don't remember his name. It was
That'd be a pretty deep fucking cut for Street Fighter.
Yeah, that would be an incredibly deep, like, gaping wound. Yeah, I'm excited for this. It's awesome to see Sakura's stage. I love that stage. It's great. And yeah, to see Sagat back, like, and Cody. I like Cody. I used to fool around with Cody. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's fun. And then my buddy Brad will be back,
Mhm.
and then I can lose to a friend online instead of just losing to a bunch of fucking
I like
randos.
that you give me that much credit that you know that you think I'm just gonna hop on and just start wrecking fools.
Be like wearing a glove. You can put you can get Sakura and with her MBNA headset that she has, selling a bunch of fucking knives and shit. Apparently she works at an arcade.
Whatever.
Is that why she's got the headset?
Her other outfit is her blue outfit is her work uniform. So she works at a fucking arcade. But yeah, I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited for this. Rumor is that these characters will release one every 2 months, which kind of sucks.
They got to stretch it out.
Well, they got to stretch it out, and they kind of boned themselves when they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll season 2, one every month, no problem." So now it's just like, look, you know what we are, every 2 months.
I dug the little trailer they had.
That's the opening cinematic for the game, apparently. Yeah,
That's kind of cool. It was cool.
It was man. It was. I got pumped watching that shit last night on Twitch, man.
It's still no indestructible, but it's fine.
Someone played that intro to Indestructible, and it fit. It was fucking bizarre.
Now, while Micah starts talking in a second about the Game War stuff, I'm going to go on YouTube and see if I can find that video.
It was wild. There were certain beats that actually fit with. It was crazy.
That song's the greatest fighting game song of all time. I don't care what anybody fucking says. Or best fighting game intro song of all time. You could fight me.
I mean, you're not lying.
You want to talk about Street Fighter 3's intro? Fuck Street Fighter 3 Third Strike intro. How about that?
Whoa. Let's not go crazy.
I don't need a rap song telling me to press start and fucking select a fighter.
Let's get it on now. Select to make your first pick. Get it on now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get it on now. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, come on.
I do what I want. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. You don't tell me what to do.
I am gonna miss Cody's rap song now that he's not a wigger anymore. now that he's gone through that, like, I want to be a black guy phase. He's like, whoa. I just came out of prison. I know what real black guys are like. I don't want to be that. So let me put this suit on and go run this city that I just destroyed with my bare hands. Fucking. I'm excited though.
Oh man,
I'm looking forward to it. And
I'm looking forward to it.
when you listeners join us and buy your copy of Street Fighter 4 or sorry, Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition, you should do it by going to densepixels.com/Amazon to make that purchase. And look, holidays, look, y'all, Christmas is 2 weeks away. Hanukkah is like the week after, I think. Kwanzaa, I think, is like the week after, or happens right afterwards. You got to buy gifts. That's the point. You got to get gifts, and you need to do it by going to densepixels.com/Amazon because you will pay the same low Amazon price, but we will get a small percentage of the sale, which helps us pay for shit that we need to pay for to do this podcast. So again, densepixels.com/Amazon for anything you buy from Amazon.com, big or small. Time to find this video. Micah, you talk now.
The Keeleys happened. Keeleys, the award show that that Jeff Keighley desperately wants you to take seriously until you find out that he forgets to hand out an award. And it wasn't like something lame, like, best, esports player or whatever. No disrespect to that guy, but like it was best multiplayer game. Like, how you forget to
you know how because the thing that won it ain't even a real game yet. How about that? How about that?
Well, what is going on?
They forgot to give an award out at the Keeleys.
Which one?
Best multiplayer game.
What award? What game won?
Eventually, PUBG got it.
It's still in early access. Jesus Christ!
So I'm saying, did you forget to hand out an award when the game that won it's not even a real game yet?
No,
well, that's one of those philosophical gaming questions that cannot be answered.
Best game direction and game of the year went to Zelda Breath of the Wild. Best narrative went to What Remains of Edith Finch.
I need to play that.
Best art direction, Cuphead. Best music, Nier Automata. I need to see what else was nominated.
Persona 5, Destiny.
That should have won.
Mario.
Persona should have
Mario.
won.
Mario Odyssey, yeah.
Zelda design.
Somehow nominated.
Huh?
Zelda was somehow nominated for score. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe that ambient noise with.
I'm about to say that's all that game was. Soundtrack was ambient fucking noise.
That's a real head bopper. Best performance went to the person who played Sensuna in Hellblade: Sensuna's Sacrifice. Games for Impact. They really need to rename that award. It's like most impactful game, or
no, it's what they really should call it is games like game with a social message award. That's what it really is.
Okay,
I don't know if that Hellblade.
Apparently,
that's the game from them dudes that did the DMC. Yeah, Ninja Theory. Well, I don't know.
It tackles mental illness in a way that spoke to a lot of people.
Hellblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about schizophrenia.
Huh.
Like she hears a bunch of voices and stuff in her head. And then she delivers RKOs out of nowhere.
You
see what I did there? Because I hear voices
yes.
in my head. They come to me. No, okay.
Plus, it was like a AAA title on the cheap, right?
Yeah.
The other thing they did.
It was I don't know if I would call it a AAA title. It was
not a AAA title, but like
we'll call it 2.5.
It looked like a AAA title, and it was like a budget title.
Yeah, it was very. It was produced very well. Ongoing game, Overwatch, handheld game, Metroid: Samus Returns, action game, Wolfenstein.
I like how you skipped over mobile game. That's funny to me.
I mean,
that's so funny to me.
Yeah.
Action adventure game, Zelda.
Over VR game as well.
Yeah, because who cares? Who cares? Nobody has one. Amir has one, and that's it. That's it. Best RPG, Persona. Best fighting game, Injustice 2. Best family game.
Injustice, I guess.
I mean,
There was nothing else.
It was always going to win.
yeah.
It's got the most content.
Best strategy game, Mario and Rabbids. Best sports racing game, Forza 7. Best independent game, Cuphead.
Yeah, you skip that most independent game. You do it. You do it because fuck that award.
That award is
Presented by Mick Cafe. Fuck that.
presented by Mick Cafe.
Yeah.
McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was The Last of Us 2, apparently. It's the most anticipated game, sponsored by Mick Cafe, is the game that features a woman getting gutted and having her fucking arm broken with a hammer.
Excuse me.
Ba-da-ba-ba-bop.
Excuse me. Almost getting gutted.
Yes.
And getting her arm broken by a hammer.
Almost doesn't count.
I don't care about anything else.
Best esports game, Overwatch. Best esports player, Lee Sang-hyuk, Faker. I don't even know who that is. Best esports team. Jesus Christ, this is all esports shit.
That's
Best
why Mike doesn't
debut
care.
indie game.
It's fine. He's like, there ain't no Street
Best-
Fighter players in that list. Fuck it. Move it on.
Best debut indie game. Yeah, I guess Cuphead deserves it.
I told Terrence he was gonna be pissed because Cuphead won 2 awards or 3 awards. 3 awards
Yeah.
actually.
That's fine. Whatever.
And
Best Chinese game.
well, yeah, they
Again, they shouldn't.
Apparently, apparently Tencent had a lot to do with the production of the show, so you knew they were gonna get something in there.
Our best Chinese game. Okay.
My predictions were remarkably accurate for a lot of these.
I mean, on the one hand, like, yeah, they were, and on the other hand, like, game of the year is gonna be Zelda. Like, that's
Yeah.
not, you know,
It's chalk pick.
yeah.
Chalk pick.
But
How were the awards themselves? I did not
Oh,
watch
Terrence.
them.
Oh, Terrence, please tell me that you've seen the video of Josef Fares
I don't know
talking
who
to
that
Jeff
is.
Keighley. Holy shit. Oh my God. So listeners,
The only thing that I saw from the Game Awards was that retarded ass fucking trailer for Death Stranding.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a
Stranded,
second,
whatever the
but-
fuck that was.
listeners, you've already heard the beginning of this interview because I put it in at the top of the podcast
Oh damn!
with Josef Fares. It's that fucking funny. It's worth going back and listening to the rest of the interview. Terrence, Tommy Wiseau exists in video games, and it's this guy. Yes. Yes, wife. It was the one that kept cussing every 5 seconds.
That's
hey,
funny.
man, hey, he knew what he was doing, and he did it because your wife is even talking about that guy.
Right, exactly. Yes, and the best part of the interview is, like I said, he leans into the camera, he starts saying, "Oh, he's like, fuck all," and he sounds like Tommy Wiseau. So he's sitting there, he's like, "Fuck all this shit." He's like, and the Oscars, fuck them. And he looks at Jeff Keighley, and he's like, "Can I cuss?" And Jeff Keighley's like, "Yeah, you can cuss, whatever." And so he looks like right at the camera and gives him a finger. He's like, "Fuck the Oscars, fuck you!" Like, I fucking hate the Oscars. And you see Jeff Keighley's like, "Oh God, oh God."
Look at Jeff Keighley.
That's funny.
And then Jeff tries to, you know, corral this guy, and this guy straight up calls him out. He's just like, "What? Well, you're tearing me apart, Jeff. Well, am I running out of time?" And he's just like, "No, you can talk whatever you want."
And he's
Okay,
sitting
well,
there,
just let me talk, Jeff.
He's sitting there, he's talking about EA. He's like, "Listen," he's like, people fucking talking about EA. He's like, the loot box thing. He's like, publishers fuck up. I did not fuck up Star Wars Battlefront. I did not. Well, hi, Jeff.
Oh my god!
And then weirdly, he starts fucking Jeff Keighley in his navel for some strange reason. Like, I was like, wait a minute, dude. Like, that's a little too high. Like, you going?
that was definitely the highlight of the Game Awards. There were a lot of announcements this year, though.
Yes, there were. We're just gonna bang through some of these and maybe give like 1-sentence comments, unless, you know, of course, we get to something that might
Generate some conversation. Yeah, I wonder what one we're gonna get to that's That's going to be something we talk about for a while.
Yeah. World War Z is getting a video game.
No one cares.
Nobody cares.
I don't care.
I thought-
Vacation.
I thought they were getting it already. It's called Days Gone. So
Yeah, there you go. Another fucking zombie game. Vacation Simulator. From the people
is that?
that did
it's a job simulator, folks.
Job Simulator.
Okay.
The VR game, it doesn't interest me. Accounting Plus. Look, I've never done drugs. I've never been high. Is this what people like enjoy?
This is from the same dude that one of the co-creators of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, everybody tells me Rick and Morty is like this
Yeah, I don't believe them.
awesome thing. Yeah, I don't.
I've
And
watched 2 episodes and I don't get it.
if
No,
this
maybe I'm not
is-
white enough.
if this is the product of that, like, what the fuck is Rick and Morty about? Like, does Rick and Morty have all this cussing and shit in it?
They curse, yeah.
It
But,
looks like Rick and Morty to me looks like a fake ass Doc Brown and Marty McFly. Like
I think that's the
it's-
point.
That's kind of He's
Yeah.
like a genius. He's like the smartest man in the world, the doctor, or some crazy shit like that. And they do weird things, and I'm like, I don't get it. Maybe I'm not smart enough to understand it, but
No,
whatever.
you're just not fucking high enough, I guess. A mystery title from the folks at From Software. Don't really know what that is. In the Valley of Gods, my blackness tells me I need to get this game because there's a black woman in it with natural hair, like, and it's from the folks. It's from the folks that did Firewatch. It's a single player adventure game, and it actually looks like, all joking aside, it actually looks pretty cool. A good old fashioned adventure game, kind of like a point and click adventure, but without all that stupid pointing and clicking. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, The Champion's Ballad. These names are getting a little Japanesey in their language.
they released that night, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's out. It's available
And
now.
you can get a
Let's see.
motorcycle for Link.
Yeah, that doesn't really fit in the world that they've established.
I mean,
for
it's an
themselves,
ancient motorcycle.
Okay.
ancient motorcycle.
An ancient motorcycle. Look, if they can have fucking giant animal machines walking around, then they can have a motorcycle.
I guess. You're putting all them horses out of work, but Soul Calibur 6. Looks good to me.
Yeah, why is what's his name so young? Is
I
this
think
like
he
a throwback?
I think he just shaved his face, and you know how Lin-Manuel Miranda looks like a grown-up when he has his goatee, and then he shaves it and he looks like a 12-year-old. I think that's it's Rudy. Rudy, you need facial hair, bro. You need to let people know that you're a grown-up. Like, stop trying to find these MILFs, man. Like, you be a fucking man and grow some facial hair. Maybe it is a throwback. I don't know. But it looks cool to me. But I'm a little biased. Fortnite Battle Royale's new 50 versus 50 team mode. Is this something that would interest you, Terrence? You're
I played it last night. It's kind of wild. Yeah, it's 50 people on. It's because it's 100 people on the map all the time. Always, it starts with 100 people. You can have teams of 4 or 5.
Like squads.
50 fucking people on a team on that big ass map. It's interesting. I will say that.
It's apparently this is only a limited engagement as well. It's only going to be around for a couple weeks.
You remember that game, Brad? Mag?
I do remember that.
I remember that game because that was one of the few games I had on the PlayStation 3.
I remember that I was in the beta for Mag, and I was like, man, this game could really be cool. And it wasn't at all.
MAG, for those of you uninitiated, stands for Massive Action Game.
It wasn't good at all. I remember when
the hook was a 64 versus 64 online multiplayer game.
And that was on PlayStation
3, yeah.
3.
Yep.
Imagine that.
There you go.
64 versus 64 on a PlayStation 3.
That was
Imagine
before it
those-
truly hit its stride, the PS3.
Imagine those servers.
I can't because they didn't really exist that well. So
Yeah.
Uh,
it was not good.
Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 are coming
Yeah,
for the
fuck
Switch.
off.
You gonna pick up a Switch?
No.
I think you're more likely to get a Switch than you were to get a Wii U.
If I was to get one of those two, that would probably be the Switch. Yes.
And then you
But,
can play.
like-
Then you can play Street Fighter on it. Without Right after that, they announced they teased Bayonetta 3 is in development exclusively for the Switch.
they're trying to wear you down. They're trying so hard to wear you down.
I'm gonna skip this next one, and I'll come back to it. Witchfire.
Yeah.
Witchfire is a first-person shooter with that's described as a dark fantasy shooter. It's not my cup of tea. Sea of Thieves, the open-world pirate game, not necessarily my cup of tea.
coming out
Dreams.
March.
Why are they pushing so hard? Is this game supposed to be really that good? It comes out like it comes out in March. Okay, but yeah, that's like what the fuck?
They're pushing it hard because Rare is making it, and they want it to be a thing.
Okay, we'll see.
Dreams, the new game from Media Molecule, the folks who did
Planet Time. What's that?
Sackboy.
Little Big
Little
Planet.
Big Planet. Get the fuck out. From
That sounds like my type of game. What is going on here? Let me check this out.
from 10 Chambers Collectives, the folks behind Payday and Payday 2.
It is basically that, Terrence. It is a 4-player co-op scenario-based shooter.
Oh, you got to get the fuck out
Yeah.
of something. Oh, okay.
Metro Exodus looks like every other Metro game to me.
Yeah, those games look really samey.
Yep.
Yeah, because the environments is just Russia in the cold.
Oh, well, there you go. The only thing that's missing is all that dash cam footage of people fucking running each other over. That goddamn hellscape of a country.
Yo, this game looks really good. This GTFO, or get the fuck out.
Yeah, I won't play it because
Like, it
I'm
looks
a chicken. And PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I didn't watch this trailer because I don't care about that game.
It's getting a new map, and the game officially releases on PC on the 20th of December.
Wow.
The official release.
Yeah, the
comes out
1.0.
in like 1 week.
Yeah.
Shit got
Finally?
an award before it became.
Might be eligible for Game of the Year in 2018 now.
Imagine that.
All right. There's one more trailer.
Ugh, this fucking thing. Guys, I need everyone to stop. And again, I love Metal Gear more than anyone at this table right now.
Yeah, you probably are.
I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. I love the series, even though I haven't played Metal Gear 5 inexplicably because I'm still mad about it. But
you really don't. It's
cool.
long.
I'm not going to worry about it, even though I got it for free because it was on PlayStation Plus. But anyway, I need people to stop treating Hideo Kojima as if he is Jesus Christ himself walking amongst us in the year 2017.
This trailer is an 8-minute exercise in pretentiousness.
It really is. No one knows
so-
what the fuck is happening in that.
And
thing.
by the way, this is now the 3rd trailer for Death Stranding,
yeah,
and nobody still has any fucking idea even what type of game this is.
It's not a game.
I don't think it is though.
It's
I
not
think
a
this
game.
might be a fucking movie released
It's a
on
10-hour
like,
movie.
store.
This shit is going to be a 10-hour movie, and the only interaction that you'll do is press the button to load the next scene.
This is gonna be like a David Cage game.
No, I think there's
don't think
going
so?
to be some kind of action in it.
I would like to see it because it's been like 8
Oh,
months.
it would be swell if we could.
This shit is pissing me off, yo. Like I'm getting tired of that nigga, yo. Like I don't get it.
like if it is a game, if it's not a game, fine. I just want to have some semblance of what's going on. Like this is
it. In all seriousness, this is Hideo Kojima sitting back and putting out these carefully crafted bits and pieces of this game, and he is sitting back literally right now saying, I'm so smart, and once this game comes out, everyone is going to see how smart I am. And they're going to go back and they're going to dissect these trailers, and they're going to be like, he's a genius. And that's what this is.
I want this game to fail. I do.
I'm kind of in the same boat with you. It's like it's I'm starting to think maybe Konami wasn't wrong.
Don't think that. Don't think
this nigga's wilding, yo. He's bugging. Like, what is this? They just like took the reins. He has no reins. He's just putting out whatever the fuck he wants to, whatever's coming to his fucking head, and this is what we got now.
You are right, Terrence. This dude is Ghost Recon wilding.
Well, now you're just trying to make sure that that's the show title.
I do.
It's going to be. And I'm just like,
he's like Zack Snyder without a fucking like with the reins off.
There's a grand conspiracy going around right now that the dust up between Kojima and Konami, it was just a work, and that this is Silent Hills.
No,
I don't think that's true either.
No, like if this was Silent Hills, I'd be fucking pissed. Like this is it don't make no fucking. It doesn't even connect to the other two trailers or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Oh, sure it does. There's a baby in this one.
There's Norman Reedus in a space suit.
Why are there babies growing inside these dudes, man?
Why is
he carrying a baby around?
Why is everyone losing their shit over Norman fucking Reedus? He's not that good of an actor.
No, he really isn't. They loved him as Daryl.
Boondock Saints. I love fucking Boondock Saints. You know that movie that was really great when you were 18, and then you look back and you're like, all right, it was okay.
Oh, yeah.
You love Boondock Saints. I don't care what race you are white trash.
This is really starting to anger me. Like, it's pissing me off, bro. Like, I wouldn't even give them the time. I wouldn't even put this out. Like, if I was, well, he loves Jeff Keighley's in love with him, but like, if I was anyone else, I'd be like, no, I'm not playing this. What the fuck?
Jeff Keighley was actually really restrained for his love towards Kojima at the award show. Yeah. Like, now Norman Reedus was like gushing all over Kojima. He's like, "You are such a genius." Like this on stage, Terrence. He's like, "You are such a genius, and it's an honor to work with you." And like, you know why Kojima's such a dick? Because like people like praise the shit out of him, and he just stands there stone faced.
Yeah, he just
doesn't acknowledge it all. He's like, "Yeah, I know what's up." Yeah, that's right. I'm the guy that made a video game, and then later people asked me what the story was, and I couldn't even tell them. I don't even know what the fuck I'm making.
What do you think the story is?
Yeah, fuck off, Kojima. Like, yo, like I watched it, and I'm like, I don't understand. Maybe I'm dumb, but then I saw like other articles like, what the fuck is happening? I don't get it. Imagine watching this as whoever's producing the Game Awards, and you're like, what the fuck is this? I would seriously be like, what is this, dude? Like, you've had two.
I have to imagine that I have to imagine when Shuhei Yoshida goes to Kojima's studio and just to like check up on progress of the game and stuff like that. Like they show him this shit, and he's just like, whatever, we're gonna make a fuck ton of money. I don't even care.
I can't. Nah, yo, if they don't show gameplay footage in the next whatever they show about this shit, when is this coming out?
Who knows?
No one knows.
2019.
Who knows?
Like, if there's no type of actual gameplay footage of this thing, I'm already in your camp. I want it to fail because it's just annoying. But like, if there's no gameplay footage within the next like 5 months, fuck off. Like, suck my dick.
Yeah,
like, this is stupid.
I wanted to fail not just because I'm a hater, but because like I do think the guy's got talent, but when everybody tells you you're a fucking genius, like it's the Emperor's got no clothes scenario, you know what I mean? Or new clothes scenario, right? And you need to be knocked down a peg, man. Like you don't
think getting embarrassingly fired from Konami and having your name stripped off your Beatty wasn't embarrassment enough?
No, because everyone knows the truth, right? Like that doesn't mean anything. I need something that is definitively his to just shit the bed.
There's a lot of production value going to this fucking dude. Like, I don't know how much this game is going to cost when all is said and done, but he's putting a lot of time into this fucked up thing, whatever the hell this thing is. And again, come on, man.
He's already had a project shit the bed, Micah. It was called Zone of the Enders.
I like the second one. Second Runner was really good.
I don't think it was commercially successful. Maybe in Japan.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, but it was actually really good.
I need this. I just want to know what's going on at this point.
I just don't know what type of game it is.
I just want to know what the fuck it is.
But then I don't want to ask him because like if you're like, what type of game is this? He's like, well, you see, it's unlike anything you're playing the game right now. Actually.
Yo, if he said some shit like that to me, I may punch him in his face. I'll be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. No, man. No. Unacceptable.
He wants to do movies so bad, and I kind of want him to do a movie. I kind of want him to do a movie, because if he were to do a movie and release that shit to American audiences, yo, there's your failure. Right there.
They'd be like, what?
Did you show this to your wife?
Imagine.
What do you mean I showed my wife? She was sitting there while we watched it, and she was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck is this?
That's what I'm saying.
Did you show it to your wife?
No, because I want to stay married. Show me this shit.
Like, what the fuck is this? Nah, yo, this just doesn't make any sense. And then, of course, like you said, it's gonna come out and they're like, oh, it's all gonna make sense once the game is released. Like, I don't think it is, because it's gonna be like an open-ended ending with nothing resolved, and it's gonna like, what do you think? I'm like, nigga, no. Like, I just want to see someone with a controller in their hand moving a character at this point. And
the fear is he's fucking up by dropping the breadcrumbs. Has he learned nothing from this current culture that we're in? If you drag people along and let that hype build up, it better be a perfect fucking game when it comes out.
It better be amazing.
Yeah.
Because the backlash is equal.
Fucking No Man's Death Standing or whatever the fuck it is.
How dare you, Micah? How dare you besmirch the good name of No Man's Sky to make your point about Death Stranding?
Yo, the name of the game is Death Stranding. Yo. Is that the official name of the game?
As far as we know.
That in itself is pretentious as fuck. What does that mean?
No one knows. No one knows.
Yo, he's starting to get on my goddamn nerves. Again, yo, I'm starting to think Konami was right. You know, like, you nigga, you wildin', yo. Stop. Like, we got it. Like, no, we don't have the money for this shit. Produce something normal, nigga. God damn, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't. He just
like on the one hand, like I understand,
really fucking long, yo.
Like I understand, you know, you want the artist to be the artist,
yeah.
But like, there's a reason why there's a bunch of checks and balances when it comes to this shit, right? Like, you can't just let the artist have free reign over everything. Then you get Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Do you think he came to Konami with the idea for this game, and they were like, no?
Can you
and that's why they were like, get the fuck out.
I think somebody told him that he's not a genius, and he was just like, boom, fuck you. I'm a fucking genius. I'm out of here.
Can you imagine if Zack Snyder and Hideo Kojima collaborated on a project of some kind together?
Jesus.
What would that look like?
Shit would be 48 hours long.
20 hours long. It'd be like the director's cut is 37 hours. The regular cut is 20. Oh, fuck out of here.
All right, so that's Death Stranding. I'm ready to move on. PSX, the PlayStation Experience was this weekend, and it was weird.
It's not weird. That's what PSX is.
Was it like this last year?
Yes,
people were
that's
sitting around
goes to this
on a couch
PlayStation fans, I would love to go to PSX because
Why?
if you love PlayStation, this is your jam.
You don't mind sitting in an audience.
It's better. Like I'd rather have
hours.
interviews with the developers than like E3 where it's like trailer.
I'd rather have nothing but trailers.
Nah.
What was it last year? Was it like this last year?
Yes.
What niggas sitting on the couch talking about sales? That's boring as fuck. I do that at work. Why? No. And get the fuck out of here.
All right, look. If it was like that last year, then it is what it is.
And like I said, my stepdad was there, so it's back in the family.
Yeah, rocking.
I'm not excited about medieval, but whatever.
So they went through a number of
the end, yo.
They went over a number of things. We're gonna bullet point them, and Brad, feel free to comment.
Oh, I will.
Wipeout Omega is getting the Wipeout Omega collection is getting.
I cannot wait to play this in VR and then throw up, but I cannot wait to play this in VR because it's gonna be fucking insane.
This is the only title that I think VR currently makes it worth a damn.
Oh, I can't wait. Like I said, I'm gonna puke afterwards, but it's gonna be fucking glorious for that 3 minutes playing it.
God of War is going to be around 35 to 40 hours long.
What do you think about this?
That's no. Depending on what kind of game that is,
I'd have to imagine they're going to more of
an RPG action RPG type thing because what the fuck a 35-hour long God of War game?
I think that might be like on the long end. Like if
you try to do everything.
Yeah. I can't imagine God of War, any adventure game being longer than. I put like 45 hours into Assassin's Creed, and that was me just kind of fucking around. I could have finished that game in maybe 30. And that's like a action RPG. I'm expecting it to be 25 to 30 hours.
That's still damn long.
That's still pretty
long, man.
For a God of War game specifically.
Yeah. Hopefully it means that there's a narrative focus to it, which apparently there is, but this fucking Kratos has a white son for some strange reason. But let's see. Detroit Become Human lets you press circles to ask about emotional shocks.
Did you watch the gameplay thing?
I'm trying to keep away from a lot of this. I did see the only gameplay trailer that I saw was the abusive father and the daughter and the android.
They actually basically live played the first mission just to kind of show you the sense between the balance and because like everything that you do is timed, right? So like you only have a certain amount of time to search for evidence, but you need evidence and to investigate the scene, at least in this first mission, to have a better chance to succeed in talking. And they showed a couple different ways that you can do it. It looks interesting. I mean, it looks very heavy rainish for all intents and purposes.
It looks like a David Cage game to me.
Right.
I'm into it. And look, like we're talking about, like this game is full of just like bizarre cinematics, right? But we know what type of game it is. Whereas, Death Can't Stand or whatever is not, we have no idea. Like, is it that type of game or is it like a Metal Gear type? Anyway, Donut Country is a game that, believe it or not, I might pick up for the right price. The right price being $10 or less. It looks like a different take on Katamari Damacy. Now that I've seen this trailer, I kind of get that. Whereas before, I was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
This doesn't look like a game.
It just looks like you're moving a hole.
Yeah.
I think the environment is some of the environment is puzzle based. Like you have to figure out, like there might be a way that you have to suck up everything, but you have to figure out how to get your hole bigger. So I don't know. I would pick it
Jesus.
up for like $10 or less. Medieval is getting a remaster. I don't care
Who the
about that.
fuck asks for that?
Honestly, nobody. I mean,
Yeah,
I like Medieval as much as the next guy back in the day. I don't need a 4K version on PS4.
Well, it took for fucking ever for the Last Guardian to come out, and now they're like, "Here's some more Last Guardian stuff." Like, we don't need you now, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Did that
But it's
game
getting-
sell well? Did it sell it all? Like, were people just fucking? No. Okay. Were people just completely over it after finally releasing? Like, we don't even fucking care anymore. It doesn't even look that good, which it really doesn't. Sorry.
So it's getting a VR mod, so you can look at your man, bear, pig, or whatever the fuck, and in virtual reality. Mega Man is going to be in Monster Hunter World. Apparently, Mega Man is on a monster.
I played the beta on the PlayStation 4 yesterday.
How is it?
I've never played Monster Hunter before.
I take it you won't ever again.
I can see this being pretty fun with people.
Wait, with people? I thought it was a single player game.
No, that game is multiplayer. I mean, well,
Oh, is it?
there's a campaign, but there's a multiplayer also where you go hunt monsters together. It's not pretty.
Well,
at all. Like, maybe it looks, I don't know.
I mean, it looks a lot like Dragon's Dogma to me.
Yeah, but this is new. Like, this game is coming out
fair.
next year. Dragon's Dogma came out in 2011 or some shit like that. That's unacceptable.
Did you get to play as the character from Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite?
No, you get to create your character.
Ah, okay. You might be able to change your PSN name in the future, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Thanks.
You can't do it now?
No,
you can't do it now.
No, you can't
We
do it
gotta
now.
set up a
What
brand new
happens
account,
if you...
which is why I never pick stupid names. Or I try not to pick stupid names.
People that have names like specific to games bother me.
Like what? Like XXX.
Like
Sephiroth,
COD Frag Master XXX. Like, nigga, what the fuck kind of stupid shit is that? Okay,
I'm changing my PSN name to Ghost Recon Wildin as soon as I.
And there's more announcements. A bunch of indie games. Patapon 2 remastered. Shooty Fruity, which looks like Fruit Ninja if Americans made it, because it's all about dispatching fruit with guns instead of fucking sword swipes. 20XX is an indie game that I can't stand because it's got chiptune music and 8-bit, 16-bit aesthetic.
If they're calling it 20XX, I have a feeling this is going to be a Mega Man ripoff.
Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. Children of Morta is a roguelike that doesn't particularly interest me, although the animation for these squared people looks pretty good. Fantasy Strike is a new fighting game from Sirloin Games, the people that did Yomi.
Sirloin Games.
Flipping Death is a game. Guacamelee 2. I'm very excited for that.
I'll be picking that up.
I will be picking that up. Gungrave VR is a thing.
I learned what Gungrave is today, Terrence. I'm not impressed.
Gungrave VR. I actually enjoyed that game on the PlayStation.
Yeah, it
2?
used to be a game.
Yeah,
It was an anime, and then it was a game, and now it's another game.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rest of these are, so if there's anything that you want to talk about, feel free.
I do not wish to speak on any of these because I don't know what any of them are either.
there's a boxing game called Knockout League.
It's probably not going to be very good. Oh, it's in VR as
looks
well?
like,
That's going to be crap.
They're
Probably.
really trying with this VR shit, aren't they?
Yeah, they're trying.
There's a lot of scary VR games that are coming out. That might
Why is
interest people.
every fucking boxing trainer an old black man with a fucking mustache?
Because Rocky was a thing.
Yeah.
And Duke was more memorable than Mickey
God damn it.
once we got in the later part of the series.
Shit is racist, son. Wow.
And
this
also
game-
Punch Out was a thing. Punch Out really started that whole trend in video games, at least.
This game is
What are you watching Knockout League?
Yeah, I'm watching Knockout League.
I will click on this and I will regret it immediately.
You
This
fight-
fucking sucks. This looks like Ready to Rumble, yo. I'm not feeling it.
You fight an octopus in this game. All right, goodbye.
Yo, you really do.
Like it looks like they're trying to go for like the Punch Out aesthetic, but the problem with Punch Out is that, or the problem that they don't realize that Punch Out works because they look like dudes that could be real boxers, even though they're exaggerated versions of those characters. Whereas this, they just pick ridiculous archetypes.
Which Punch Out was it? Was it the Wii or the Wii U where you could fight LeVar Ball? I mean Donkey Kong.
It was there was no Punch Out in the Wii U. The Wii version had Donkey Kong as the final boss.
Oh,
Speaking
okay.
of LeVar Ball,
I knew that.
finally
I
heard
just
him
wanted to
talk.
call LeVar Ball Donkey Kong because he looks like fucking
What's that,
Donkey
monkey?
Kong.
Oh, Donkey Kong is a monkey.
I don't care for
Ew.
LeVar Ball.
I do not either. Like I heard him talk for the first time last week, and I was offended.
I mean, I watched him on Raw one time, and I was just like, I don't need you in my life whatsoever.
Wow, this game looks fucking terrible.
It does. Like I said, Ready to Rumble, eat your heart out.
No, I'm talking about. I went down some more and went to Omen of Sorrow,
Yeah.
and then I searched it on YouTube, and go ahead, check that out.
I will check that out, but not before we check out Question of the Week.
Terrible.
Because there was so much freaking news and announcements this weekend that I just figured we'd ask you guys what were you most excited about of all the new stuff that happened. Gustavo says, I am excited for Bayonetta 3, but I gotta buy a Switch, so never mind. Pretty much Terrence's reaction. Randy says, after all the begging and pleading for a PS4, I finally got one, so now I can be excited for Spider-Man and God of War. Terrence forgets that he's on this show, so he doesn't have to comment on the question of the week because he can make his comment known without having to get in there. Stuart says the Detroit Become Human live playthrough actually has me considering purchasing the game for the first time. Malcolm says that Street Fighter trailer. We got Cody, the God Sagat, and Abe Lincoln.
Yo, I saw that shit last night. That shit had me dying.
Johnny and Jay is going to catch these hands. Now, can you dig that, sucker? Why did he tag Jay in this?
I don't know. Jay doesn't fucking.
Jay doesn't.
Out Street Fighter.
Yeah, Jay doesn't.
Amir says, I'm excited to play PUBG tomorrow. Gives me a reason to turn on my Xbox, not just for Netflix.
I mean, I turn mine on for Amazon.
Trey says Street Fighter anniversary trailer and the Street Fighter 5 arcade edition that I pre-ordered thanks to densepixels.com/Amazon. You're doing it right, Trey.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Trey.
Trey. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes. Answer the question of the week. But Terrence, I will sum up his question very quickly. And he asks, first of all, he spelled your name correctly. That's the only reason that I'm reading his question, despite the fact that he did not answer the question of the week. I will allow it because he spelled your name right. Why do the auto combos in Dragon Ball Fighters piss you off so much?
Because the auto combos did just as much damage as regular combos that you would do without that. Now that's probably because it was the beta, but and it also felt like restrictive. And again, that was probably because it was the beta. I'm sure you can turn them off once the actual game comes up, but it just didn't feel right. Not for that kind of game. Not for that game in particular. I know there are auto combos in what the fuck is the game that I would play?
Killer Instinct.
No, that's a little different. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but you can take those. You can turn it off.
Oh yeah, you can turn those off.
You turn it off instantly, and that's the first thing I did. Speaking of which, I played the 3 new characters.
Mm-hmm.
Black Widow's fun.
I haven't played Black Widow.
She's pretty fun. Bucky, whatever the fuck his name is, Captain Winter Soldier, whatever.
Captain Bucky over here.
Winter Soldier. He's interesting with his whole arm thing. But anyway, I'm ranting. Yeah, that's why it just didn't, like, you did just as much damage with the auto combos as you did if you try to do combos by yourself, and it was just kind of like, what the fuck, man. That's why. But again, retail probably won't, and you can turn them off, hopefully.
Johnny asks, what's more loaded? Your 2018 wish list of games or Tommy Wiseau at the Game Awards? I don't know that dude was
have a
drunk.
wish
I think
list.
that's just him.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah, because he's like from over there. And they don't, you know, they don't really have filters over there. They don't know what they are. That's funny.
I don't have a wish list yet because I don't know what the fuck is coming out next year.
There's a lot of good games coming out next year. We're
Because you own an Xbox. That's why. Because you prioritize your gaming on an Xbox. That's why you don't know what the fuck you want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
So
like
what the
there's
fuck is coming out on
PlayStation exclusives coming out next year that all look
Like
God of War.
at least.
God of War, Detroit, Spider-Man.
I'm not interested in Detroit. Spider-Man, I'm probably going to pick up.
Days Gone.
No.
Right.
Last
I'm
of Us
gone.
2 eventually.
I didn't play the first one.
Street Fighter.
No.
That game that Sucker Punch is working on.
I don't
Which
even know
nobody
what
knows
that
anything
is.
about yet. Nobody really does yet, except that it takes place in feudal Japan.
Oh, yeah, that one. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guacamelee 2.
that's not exclusive.
Probably not.
Death Strand. Wait.
That ain't coming out to like 20.
What's going out on Xbox next year? Crackdown?
Probably not. Coming out anymore. I don't even know at this point.
Forza Horizon 4 unannounced but guaranteed.
Anything that's dual platform, I'm going to be getting on Xbox.
That's fair. Well, I mean,
So
that's also your normal MO, so it's not like you're changing your buying habits. But
Yeah. Especially
Jax
now.
says the price drops and deals on PSVR and PS4 Pro. Either Sony is trying to bury Microsoft or the X sold better than expected and has Sony slightly shook. What do you guys think? Yeah, by the way, you can get a PS4 Pro for $350 this week and a VR with Gran Turismo for $200.
Wow.
Damn.
Jesus
That ain't
Christ.
bad.
That is not at all.
I don't
Especially since
think
Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, I don't think Sony shook, Jax, because I can only speak to this anecdotally. But it is not hard to get an Xbox One X right now, and it's 2 weeks before Christmas.
It's $500 fucking dollars.
I get that.
That shit.
That's
is
what I'm saying. Like,
expensive.
I really don't think that Sony's that shook.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're selling off of store shelves or anything like
Yeah.
that. So, I think they're just keeping their foot on the neck.
Yeah, they're putting their foot on the gas. Yeah, hey, look, they won. I mean, so far, and like I'll give them the props. Sony is taking off this generation. You can't say shit about it. They get all the exclusives. But then again, Microsoft never really had any exclusives. To be honest with you, they got like 3 exclusives.
I have a bold prediction. When it's all said and done, the Xbox One family of consoles will be outsold by the Switch.
Probably.
You heard it here first.
It probably will. Considering that thing sold 5 million in like 2 months or some crazy shit like
2
that.
days.
That shit's
5 million.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Evan says, we get another heist in GTA.
Yo, they are still putting out new content. That game is like 5 years old.
Every time people ask me when GTA 6 is coming out, I just keep adding years onto it. I'm like, they're still working on GTA 5. So not for a while. Jake says, I'm going to just sit back with popcorn and watch this one. God damn it. Terrence was right. Kojima's nuts all over Kojima's nuts all up over this thing. Yeah, that's basically my wrap up.
Man.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Chris says the Medieval HD remaster, though, and the Street Fighter 30th anniversary trailer. Well, Chris is the only person excited about
I was about to say,
Medieval
so
remaster.
you are literally the only person that's worried about a Medieval.
And Michael wraps it up by saying, none of them really, none of the announcements. Every time I watch a show like this, I'm reminded how juvenile the gaming community and its developers can be, regardless of their attempts to legitimize the industry. Also, Jeff Keighley cannot rock that suit. He looked ridiculous.
Yeah, it wasn't tailored, man.
Oh, come on,
Wasn't
man.
tailored. Like, I don't know how many times we got to tell you, just go over to your local K&G and get your fucking suit tailored, man.
Like, that's unacceptable, man.
Jeff Keighley's got suit tailoring money, too.
Yeah, he
I
does,
imagine
man.
He does.
You're not destitute. Come on.
I have tailored suits. 2 of them. I don't wear suits that much, but they're fucking tailored. Good Lord.
So that's it for question of the week. It was a good week of news, I thought.
That's quite a
It's
bit.
weird to get this in December.
Yeah.
Not used to this, having to go through all this fucking information this time of year. But yeah, that is it for us. Long show this week, as I kind of expected.
Last week's was 37 minutes. That shit was funny. I looked at the time; it was like 58. I'm like, God damn,
there it's 57 minutes, less than an hour. Yeah. DensePixels.com/fans is our Facebook group, which you absolutely should join if you are not in there yet. Leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. We read them on the air. You can plug whatever you want. Follow us online, Facebook and Twitter at DensePixels. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play Music, or any podcatcher that you choose. And we're all on Twitch TV. I am DensePixels Brad. Terrence is Apparition410. Micah is Dense Black Nerd. And our buddy Carrie is It's Carrie. So that is it for us this week. We will, of course, have no news next week because there's no fucking way that they're going to follow up anything after all these news stories came out. And then I think the week after that, we will probably be off because that's Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here. And
yeah,
if I wouldn't be podcasting.
Yeah, so no show that week. So after next week's show, we catch you guys in 2018. But yeah, that's it for this week. So thanks y'all for listening. See you later.
Later.